In today's video, we're putting two popular entry-level gaming laptops head-to-head, the MSI Cyborg and the Dell G15. These two machines are built with budget-conscious gamers in mind, offering solid specs for 1080p gaming, decent thermals, and gamer-focused designs, without the premium price tag of high-end machines. Whether you're stepping into the world of PC gaming for the first time or looking for a capable laptop for casual esports, school, and work with occasional AAA titles, this comparison will help you decide which model delivers the best performance, value, and overall experience. Let's break down the features and trade-offs of each machine, starting with the MSI Cyborg. The MSI Cyborg is a bold attempt by MSI to create a futuristic, lightweight gaming laptop with a transparent aesthetic and decent mid-range power. It often comes equipped with 12th or 13th Gen Intel Core i5 or i7 processors, paired with NVIDIA RTX 4050 or 4060 GPUs, depending on configuration. One of its biggest strengths is its design. The Cyborg line features translucent WSD keys, semi-transparent chassis elements, and a sleek, sci-fi look that appeals to younger gamers and students. It's also relatively light for a gaming laptop, usually around 1.9 kilograms, making it easier to carry in a backpack. Performance-wise, the Cyborg holds up well in 1080p gaming. The RTX 4050 variant delivers solid frame rates in competitive games like Valorant and Fortnite, and can handle most modern AAA titles at medium to high settings. The display is a 144Hz Full HD panel, which is great for fast-paced games. However, it's not without its downsides. The battery life is mediocre, the chassis is mostly plastic, and thermals can spike under prolonged gaming loads. The keyboard layout also takes some getting used to, and the speakers are underwhelming. The Dell G15 has become a familiar name in the budget and mid-tier gaming space. It offers a chunkier, more utilitarian design, but backs it up with solid thermal performance and a reputation for durability. Depending on configuration, you'll find AMD Ryzen 7 6800H or Intel Core i7-12700H CPUs, paired with RTX 3050, 3060, or even RTX 4050 GPUs in newer versions. The G15 is known for its cooling system, which uses dual intake vents and wide exhausts to keep the CPU and GPU in check during longer sessions. It's heavier than the Cyborg, usually around 2.5 kilograms, but feels more rigid and sturdy. Its display options vary. Older models may have 120Hz panels, while newer configs come with 165Hz IPS panels that are better suited for competitive gaming. Color accuracy isn't perfect, but it's sufficient for casual creators and gamers. The main drawbacks include a bulky chassis, less portable design, and average battery life. Additionally, Dell's software, Alienware Command Center, can feel a bit bloated, and customer service experiences are hit or miss depending on region. In the second part of our comparison, we thoroughly examine the MSI Cyborg and Dell G15 models under headings such as daily use, gaming performance, design, screen quality, portability, and price/performance balance. Both models offer suitable options for entry-mid-range gamers. However, they appeal to different user profiles. First, let's start with the design. The MSI Cyborg has a bold, transparent, and modern aesthetic that appeals especially to young gamers and design-oriented users. It draws attention with its semi-transparent case, transparent WSD keys, and RGB lighting. It has a minimalist but stylish line. In contrast, the Dell G15 has a much thicker, heavier, and more traditional design. Although the case feels more solid, it is not aesthetically ambitious. The G15 aims to offer more functionality and durability. If you care about visuals, the Cyborg stands out here. But if you are looking for a design focused on durability, the G15 will satisfy you more. There is a similar picture in terms of portability. The MSI Cyborg is much more advantageous for students or those who carry their computers every day, with a weight of approximately 1.9 kilograms. The Dell G15, on the other hand, is close to 2.5 kilograms, which means it is not suitable for constant carrying. The Dell is a bit bulky for someone who wants to put it in and take it out of their bag. Now let's come to the screen performance. Both devices come with 144Hz or 165Hz screens at 1080p resolution. However, the 165Hz IPS panels in the newer configurations of the Dell G15 may be brighter, have better color reproduction and wider viewing angles than the MSI screen. So if you are playing competitive games, both models will offer a smooth experience, but the G15 screen may be a bit ahead in terms of media consumption or content production. On the other hand, the MSI Cyborg screen is fast enough, but color saturation and contrast levels may be limited in the base models. When it comes to performance, things get a little more complicated. Both models can be purchased with RTX 3050, 4050, and even 4060 GPUs in some variants. The Dell G15, especially when equipped with powerful processors such as the Intel Core i7-12700H or AMD Ryzen 7 6800H, is more successful in multitasking and long-term performance. Heat management is good, thermal throttling is less. The G15's cooling system can be more stable in long sessions. The MSI Cyborg offers similar hardware in a lighter and more compact case, but this may negatively affect thermal performance in the long run. As the case shrinks, airflow is also restricted. This can create disadvantages such as heating or increased fan noise in intensive games. However, this is not a big problem for users who have short daily gaming hours or are generally limited to competitive games. Storage and RAM options are also similar. Both models usually offer 8 to 16 GB DDR5 RAM and 512 GB NVMe SSD as standard. However, the presence of a 2.5-inch additional storage slot in some versions of the Dell G15 may be an advantage. In the long run, the G15 is more flexible in terms of system expandability. Both devices are at a good level in terms of keyboard and input-output ports. While the MSI Cyborg looks more attractive with its transparent WASD keys, it can be a bit superficial in terms of typing experience. The Dell G15's keyboard is harder, but offers a deeper feel. Both models have USB-A, USB-C, HDMI, and Ethernet ports. However, the G15's rear port positioning is better in terms of cable management. In terms of battery life, both models have similar weaknesses. Both the Dell G15 and the MSI Cyborg come with 4-cell batteries and can offer an average of 3 to 5 hours of mixed usage time with RTX 40 series graphics cards. In other words, the need to carry an adapter applies to both devices. As for price/performance evaluation, the MSI Cyborg generally stands out as a more affordable option. The performance it offers, especially with RTX 4050 configurations, is directly proportional to its price. The Dell G15 may be a bit more expensive, but its more powerful cooling, sturdy build, and potentially better display make it worth the price difference. If content creation, multitasking, and long-term use are important outside of gaming, the Dell G15 could be a winner here. Conclusion evaluation. In summary, MSI Cyborg offers portability, modern design, and price advantage. It is a great starting point for students, young gamers, or users who only focus on competitive games. Dell G15 is more ideal for long-term use and more intensive workloads with its more powerful cooling system, sturdy case structure, and advanced processor options. Details such as expandability and screen quality are also plus points. If you are looking for a gaming-oriented, portable, and visually striking device, MSI Cyborg will make you happy. However, if you say, "I don't just play, I also work," if thermal efficiency and versatility are important to you, Dell G15 will be a more logical investment. If you found the video useful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Tell us which one you prefer in the comments. See you in the new comparisons. Goodbye for now, and keep your system cool.